Hey guys, it's Tim back here. We're gonna do a little quick comparison on some popular mods. It's the same mod made by two different manufacturers. I know for a fact that the one here is the cigar. Fit finished look is fine. It's a little sharp on that button. I mean, I wouldn't say sharp, but it's not beveled like the one I got from Fastech. Okay? This is a Fastech mod. This was cheap. Actually, now it's cheap. Before they were the same fucking price, and now this one's cheaper. The Fastech, I don't know if it's EH Pro or what. Most of the tubes are interchangeable. The top caps aren't. My Omega will not fit on the Cigar Nemesis clone, no matter how hard I tried. I tried working it back and forth, screwing it, unscrewing it. Finally got stuck, pissed me off. Took me about 20 minutes to get it unstuck. Fucking pissed me off. But we have a vape on the cave phone real quick. I do want to say one more thing. The AFC, for you guys who like to use things that require airflow from underneath, those airflow holes are a lot bigger than those airflow holes. Those are tiny. Okay, this is the cigar. Cigar, tiny. Okay. They also come with their bits and bobs. This is the cigar. Also, the cigar's threads are really sharp. They cut the fuck out of my fingers for about a week. I finally took a little bit of sandpaper and ground down the edges. The one from Fastech, they're smooth. There's no burrs. There's no swarth. Leftover bits of metal. This one in the AFC, there's leftover bits of metal. The O-rings are chewed up. Plus, I'm going to take all this apart real quick. Show you guys really quick. One thing that kind of pissed me off when I got it. Come off there, locking ring. I don't know if you can see that, but inside there, oh, there it is, you can see it. See how you see that little black dot? That's steel. That's fucking steel, okay? In those vent holes. Oh, you can see it better up there. Those grab your battery, and they kind of fuck with the casing a little bit. They haven't torn them yet, and I've yet to get rid of that, and it kind of pisses me off that I bought a clone. Well, I bought two clones, you know, so you guys didn't have to buy the wrong one. Personally, I would recommend the Nemesis clone. This came with some scratches on the, this is the cigar, by the way. The one everyone says is the best. Came with some scratches on the silver plating. The switch was terrible. Both of the switches were terrible before I put the magnets I bought from Fastech in there. The switch on the Cigar Nemesis was just horrendous. These magnets, they're neodymium. Be careful, because this came in a 10-pack, and there's 2 in each of these, so I cracked 2 of them in half, putting them on. So do be careful when you put them on a piece of metal, because they will crack in a heartbeat. But it does make the switch throw a little smoother. Still, this switch is, it's not a dangerous switch by any means, but it's still a very, grab me a battery real quick and we'll do a vape to vape comparison. I mean, they both vape good. I mean, good being one is okay, one is great. To me, you know, when it comes to usability, this hurts the edge of my pinky, or even the edges of my middle and ring fingers. But we'll get into that here in a second when I get these all set up. I was going to do the sample box review. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to set up a single coil so I can swap out wicks on camera real quick. Or something like, I'll figure it out for you guys. But so far, this is the Cigar Nemesis. It's okay. It does the job. Does it really do exactly what I want it to do? No. I've got Yalick banana juice in both of these. By the way, this is quite the steal of a deal. 100ml bottle, 100% VG, Yalick. 20 bucks with shipping, okay? Came to my door with a little pipette. and a air freshener, which is hanging from my car rearview mirror. Damn loose top cap. Anyway, the H cigar hits just fine. I've tested the voltage drop. There's no difference between the two. Same voltage drop, same battery. I also did it with 2 exactly fresh batteries. I used a multimeter to test them. So the voltage drop is not too bad. You know, they are silver-plated contacts, so both of them have... Their silver-plated contacts are interchangeable, which is nice. The buttons are not. Both of them come... The ones I purchased were the brushed finish. The H cigar has a deeper engraving, and it's darker, which honestly I'd rather not have, because that just says it's a complete fucking rip-off. The buttons are kind of... This one feels like there's... You know, honestly, with the Fastech one, it's... The engravings are not really 100%, you know. They're, you know, here's the 7372 if they even make those in the Nemesis. And then here's the H cigar, 12,417. So God knows how many of these are actually produced. I'm going to take a rip off the one with the IGW and the keg top cap real quick. I mean, they vape, guys. They work. Another thing is the switch and the locking ring on this one are kind of iffy. Okay, I mean they spin up just fine. You know, they lock into place just fine. You know, they work. Okay, I mean the adjustment for your battery rattles there, but hear that? Even with magnets, okay guys? That's the H cigar. That's the H cigar quality you're getting. I'm pretty sure this might be tobacco. Just because the quality to me is better. Most tobacco things I've run across are a lot better in quality. Really been digging this IGW top cap though. We'll move on from the H cigar, which I wouldn't recommend to someone's dog, because just the quality, the issues with the threading. And we'll move on to my personal favorite right now is the Omega, and the unknown manufacturer from Fastech. From what I've been told, Fastech will order their Nemesis clones from one of 3 different manufacturers. You have EH Pro, you have Tobacco, and you have H cigar. So I was afraid I was going to get 2 H cigar clones. But thankfully I've got something else here. This button is not as sharp. You can see between the two. See how that just looks sharper? Yeah, this beveled edge feels so much nicer on your pinky. No rattle whatsoever. And this has nothing to do with how tight or loose it is. You loosen it up, no rattle. Loosen it up more, no rattle. Loosen it up more. The only rattle's the battery. Okay, guys? So, I mean, the switch on the Fastech clone. Also, the Fastech clone doesn't have the issues that the H cigar had with something catching your battery. So, if you want to be able to, instead of having to separate these 2 tubes, just put your battery in the bottom and then put your switch back on, it's possible. Also, this switch is 10 times smoother. I mean, that switch is just buttery with the magnets. Now, albeit the 2 springs that... Oop, where's that battery? There you go. It's hiding over there. But, albeit the springs that came in both of them were just horrendous. The H cigar and the Fastech Nemesis clones both had terrible springs. They're clicky, they're nasty, they're gross, crunchy. But by far the threading on the one from Fastech, sadly, is better. For all you people who bash on Fastech, this took about 2.5 weeks to get to me, and I'm okay with that. I ordered the H cigar Nemesis clone from a company here in the States. I will not name the company because they still haven't responded to the email I sent them about the quality of the Nemesis clone that I received. So I'm going to give them a chance to make it right, or then I will later bash them if they fuck up. Like any other vendor. If you fuck up, I'm going to let you know. Because there's only one way a vendor can continue to do business, is if people allow them to. Albeit, guys, the fan's on in here, so you're not going to get, you know, these chunky clouds that just hang around. Because, this 100% VG likes to chuck it. I mean, honestly, the feel, the finish, top cap mainly for me. The top cap is a superior top cap. It's got a beveled top, so it's not sharp. Everything fits fairly flush on it. There's no issues with, you know, the threads or anything on this. I had no threading issues, none whatsoever. You know, your kick rings, they both come with kick rings. Sharp. Nice. See, the one from Fastech is just exceptionally better quality. When I first got the H cigar, I would not even do this because the threads were so fucking sharp. And it's not even that. I mean, when you have V threads, they're going to be sharp where the threading is, but at the end, you know, you should at least taper that off. It also makes it easier to catch the threads. You know, when you want to catch the threads and get it tightened up, that's easier. You know, these are clones, but when you're paying the money that you're paying for some of these clones now, you know, for beginning vapors who are getting out of egos and out of variable wattage mods, and they don't want to go back to regulated power, or they want a mechanical that's going to last them, you know, I would say that this quality would last much longer than the quality that's in this mod. You know, but really when it comes to clones, as long as the voltage drop isn't horrendous, really as long as you have the real deal atomizers, does it really matter if it's a fucking clone or not? From what I've been told, the voltage drop on the clone Nemesis is better than the actual Nemesis, which is kind of crazy. I'm assuming one with the aluminum tube would be better because the aluminum is aluminium or whatever, for those across the pond, is a better conductor of electricity than stainless steel. I would like to see more aluminum mods, but maybe like aluminum alloys. But moving on, the Fastech Nemesis has one out, which surprises the hell out of me. Ooh. And even at 6 milligrams of this banana candy, oh, I didn't go over the boxes. Let's go over the boxes, okay? And I think here's a big reason for the cost on the H cigar is this big pretty box, which is nothing but a nice box of empty foam, okay? And this is meant for, it just smells like shoes. You know, like you open it, it smells like shoes. Like this smells like it was made in a sweatshop. You know, I'm pretty sure this other mod, here's the one you get from Fastech. It says Nemesis mod, and it says mod. That's it. And it's got some numbers on the side, and it says one piece, and you know, it's a turd box, but I don't give a shit what kind of box you give me. That smells like cheap clone, like cheap knockoff shoes. It's a good box if you wanted to, like, I guess, oh no, the foam doesn't come out, so you can only just put, I guess, your Nemesis or your K100 clone in there. I mean, because this is meant for a telescopic mod. You can see it in there. So they just repurposed one of their boxes. Fuck you, give me just a normal box. I would rather, for the quality you gave me, honestly, if you would have taken the H Cigar Nemesis clone and thrown it in this box, I'd have told you you had a Fastech piece of shit. But frankly, no, and I did not get these mixed up, you guys. I did not, because I got the H cigar a week before I got the Nemesis clone. So, just finalized up. Nemesis clone, Fastech is a win. The engraving's not super deep. I'm pretty sure if you polished it, it would come off. You know, out of the two, I would say that, you know, the engravings are a little larger. You know, the buttons. It's the H cigar in my right hand. It's the Fastech on my left, which would be your right, your left. And then you get to the buttons and it's completely the opposite. So, you know, there is a big difference in quality. It doesn't feel cheap. You know, it's all stainless. It all, even with a battery in there. Yeah, it's... Come off there. It's all stainless, okay? So, I don't know what type of stainless, but it's all stainless. I wouldn't run this under salt water for 20 minutes and expect it not to rust. But other than that, that's what we've got for this week. Later this week I'll do some more juice reviews. I'd like to throw a huge shout out to Yalick and this delicious 100%, look at that, 100% VG, slowly moving, slow. Anyway, thanks guys, and that's my review of the two. Save yourself some money, go to Fastech, wait the amount of time. If you don't like to wait, order the H cigar, cut your fingers, deal with switch issues, waiting for the magnets on Fastech anyway. So just go ahead and order from Fastech. You know, screw it. You know, I'm not, you know, in this pud pulling kind of association of people bashing on clones. They're both fucking clones, but the better one comes from Fastech. We're gonna have one more vape and we're gonna send you off on your way. Thanks for watching my video, and as always, vape on, guys.